Was geht up? I'm here in Vienna, Austria. Here today to talk to you about how emotions are not the Bible and how they are not the be-all end-all when it comes to decision making. Take for example, when you look at parenting or training a dog, for example, if your dog's barking all the time and you give him a treat just to get him to be quiet, you're basically teaching the dog to do that. Why is that important? Why does it relate to the emotional thing? Well, if you're feeling like you need to please the dog when the dog is in that state, then you're enabling that behavior because of your feelings, in which case your feelings become not beneficial to you or to the general environment. In the same way, if you're raising a kid, say the kid hits you and stuff like that, whenever he wants your attention, mom, let me get the attention, and then you feed him or give him candy or give him some kind of positive reinforcement, whenever that happens, again, that's another way in which your emotions, your need to, oh, I feel bad that my kid is not happy in this moment, you're actually feeding that negative behavior and ultimately making a potentially very abusive adult human being. Same thing when they're crying as well, then you're just teaching them to cry when they are sad. And that's obviously something we don't want in the world, and I would hope that you parents, hopefully that you are watching this, don't want that either. Ideally, the ultimate decision-making machine would be one of a good balance between emotions and rationality, to be able to step back from your emotions, understanding how they're playing in the environment, and then also be able to read like what logically would make the most sense to get the best outcome, not just for this moment, but for the overall scenario. For, I guess, in the case of raising a kid, it would be for society, right? It's important to look at like not just like emotions, for example, are more of a like temporary solution to a problem. Like my kid is crying, so you feed him, you know. Or that's actually kind of why you punch people, right? You feel angry and you punch people impulsively, in the event that you are someone that punches someone, creating violence, creating crime, creating fear, because it's a huge thing that people are afraid of, is violence and that kind of action. So that would be like the impulse to strike. It would be more of an emotional response to solve a problem in the moment, whereas a rational, thoughtful response is more about how do I get to the best solution to help the most people, or even myself, in the way that inhibits the least amount of people. Hopefully not in a negative way, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty much just what I wanted to bring up, just a little idea. Emotions are not the Bible. I see a lot of people these days totally giving themselves entirely to the emotion. It's basically tyranny of the chaos that is the human condition. And then also, alternatively, you have people I'm sure you've met that are extremely logical and just don't have any sympathy for the emotional side at all. We are human. We do have the capacity for both. I don't see any reason why not to play with the game, negotiating between those two sort of states of mind. But yeah, emotions are not the Bible. Stepping back, observing rationality combined with the emotional response is kind of the ideal there. But yeah, so with that said, I'm here in Vienna, Austria, and auf Wiedersehen from here, and I will see you guys next time.